Hello, everybody. Um, it's me, Howdy, from Chiang Mai, Thailand, and this is the first time I openly want to tell you my story and also try to explain what I do and why I do this, and also why I came to do this. Um, as some people know, I came from banking, and want to try to give a little bit story where I come from. Uh, and one time in my life, I decided to do something else. I came across some trainings and people who teach, and a lot of times were not so positive things. I've seen and experienced manipulation and stuff like that. Um, so I decided to go to Thailand and try to learn Thai massage, I think, for a few weeks and come back and do Thai massage and didn't want to have anything to do with other things. Um, so I went to Thailand and met the right teacher at the right moment, and that was Pichet. He's teaching in the facilities of the neighborhood of Chiang Mai, and I came there, and it was for me like a revelation, and I didn't even know why. I wanted to stay there for 2 weeks. It became 2 months, and from that point, my life has changed. Um, in ways I really couldn't imagine. It is a beautiful trip, and it goes on and on and on. And for me, it's like a magic trip. I've got a good friend with me, Oishi. Ooh, it's so nice. It's like green iced tea. It's for me a long time. I did some video, so sometimes I'll be looking for words. Um, what for me touched that I was confronted with myself in what I feel and don't feel, and a little bit who I am, and the possibilities to change that. That is what I try to teach or to share in my trainings from a body and mind perspective view. Uh, where shall I start? In many ways, um, it gave me more insights in who I am in a truthful and confrontational view. And I think to be confronted is to confront the pain points is and to see it and is to dare to see yourself. So for me, I see a big difference in what I do. It's Thai massage teachings and also martial arts, but I had to make a choice, and I love still martial arts and the ways that I've been taught by my teacher Itzmet. Um, but here I think I can make a difference and try to make contact with people and try to see that you can change in a way, try to be more in your body. And that's what I think what's lacking in the West. That in the West we operate more from a mind perspective, and the feeling with the body is a little bit gonish. So when I was introduced in, let's say, making contact with yourself and then to make contact with somebody else, that was a revelation, but I didn't really understand it. So through hard work, trying to trust, up and downs, all the way, and it will be till the rest, till I do this, because that is life. I came to a point of a kind of trust that that is what need to be done, or where you need to be, and what the things that happen to you is what you choose for yourself. So that is a little bit of a message also what I got and slowly got to understand through every kind of thing. On this trip, the way to here, to where I'm now, I've seen a lot of things and experienced a lot of things and met a lot of interesting people, and that's where I learned most things what I needed in life. Not school, no, totally not. I will try to tell also what I try to do in my trainings and workshops. That what you don't want to see, I try to make contact with you. In what I had to share, I had to be honest to myself, to be honest to in what I teach and who I teach. So what I try to do is see what I and say what I see. And sometimes it's very confrontational, but I think that's the only way to get real. So no bullshit, no soft gloss or whatever. Why? It doesn't work. It keeps you in a place where you are, and that doesn't change then. So with the training I do, in the body trainings for the Thai massage, you will get to know yourself through hard work, but no problem. It will give you some insights of yourself and how do you call it? The tensions in your body. Because I notice in sessions, in Thai massage sessions, that there is so much tension and people don't know, not realize, because I think mostly in the West we don't feel anymore. The feeling is gone from only working and thinking and acting from the mind. And through traveling and surely through the trainings that I had, it slowly started to got to me and to understand more about who I am, where I came from, and what the possibilities are to go to. And for me, I made amazing travel, and everything that has been in my life, or happened in my life, has me brought to a point where I am now. So in that sense, there is no, for me, no, not so much the negative or positive thing, but more experiences that brought me here to where I am now. So what I can offer, hopefully, to people is some grounded training to experience yourself in what I see as making contact with yourself, so that you can make contact with somebody else. And I don't think that is only for massage, but everything that is related to somebody else, like especially martial arts or even dancing with each other. There is a kind of relation, and the way how you are and act has influence to somebody else who you're busy with. So if you're relaxed, the other person can be relaxed. If you're tensed, the other person can be really tensed. This is the reciprocity, I think. So there is also an important part, and it's the philosophical part. I think that the body needs training, but also the mind needs some training and exercise to grow, and that the body and the mind can be integrated to understand each other. I try not to go too deep, otherwise it gets a little bit complicated, but I think what I try to share can maybe be inspirational, and that is what I want to do and going to do for the rest of my life. Um, so in Thai massage, and here comes the little bit technical part. A lot of schools learn techniques that you need to remember, but it's important the instrument that gives the technique. That is, I think, the base of what comes over to the other person. So if you are tensed, the other person can get some tension. If you're relaxed, the other body is relaxed. So in terms of learning, is what I try to give and what I learned is not the techniques, but another kind of approach, how I see it. And that is first, especially in Thai massage, feel. Learn how to feel where there are tensions or where you need to be, or distinguish what is relaxed and what is tensed. So for me the approach is to make contact with myself first. So if I breathe, that I know I'm there. From there I try to feel where I need to be, and then in a relaxed fashion I use my body weight as relaxed as possible to make a kind of construct that the other person doesn't feel any tension, and then that's called leverage that you use, so no tension can be transferred. And with the body weight you can sink, relax in somebody, so the body of the other person can be really receptive. And in a very short term notice, that is the story about the approach of how I see it or how I learned it, and how the body can still relax. The way how I learned is by slowly, I mean really slowly, discovering myself, to training, falling back, standing up, going back to my teacher, getting some kicking in the butts when I'm not understanding or not seeing the picture or not getting the message. And it had to be confrontational because I was so hard and not feeling that I couldn't feel myself, and that was, I think, the most learning process. And in some years I just started to play with ideas and in a way try to trust in what I do and try to read the philosophies from different perspectives and try to trust in what I'm doing, and where I am is where I needed to be. So no more guessing or wanting to be someplace or wanting to be somebody, and be at the moment itself. And that was a good message for myself, but it went so slowly that even you can't see or experience what you can say as growth. So in some years I always felt like a complete beginner every time I was with my teachers, but that is the most beautiful part of it, to be able to be a student and feel like a total beginner, because then I can take some information in. What about this story is that 5 years ago, it was the last time I was here, And now, um, the 2 days here now, um, it was very interesting. Uh, in the class, usually Pichet is demonstrating also on somebody else, and he gave me the opportunity to work on somebody with eyes on me, and I really felt so confident, and I was so happy to freestyling in what I do and making beautiful things and openings, and that is a very grateful thing to do. And after that I could massage Pichet, and for me it's like a kind of graduation in a stupid way, and it was not needed, but uh, it was so beautiful to get that opportunity, and that he maybe after 15 years accepted me, that there is a change in me. In that way I was happy. But today, um, it was almost overwhelming. Um, I, I can and try to, after so many times, I could able to give him a little bit back, and that is like a circle complete. And finally he gave me, after so long time, an amazing bodywork for a pretty long time, and he opened me like the whole body, so there are some amazing changes now, and I'm so happy that he could work on me. So in a sense, before I was too tense to work on. So I almost got emotional, but I felt and learned so much in only a few days. And this is like an amazing present, and that feeling and simplicity of working so relaxed as possible and with so much joy, that is what I want to share. The easiness, not the complexity. The complexity is more mind-based, and by working by natural standards, I would say, you can achieve beautiful things, I think. And that is I want to share, but because it's a different way of thinking or a different way of um, working, let's say about that, um, this needs to change the mind, and usually that is the most difficult part. And yeah, that is what I want to share. So to end all this, this sharing, I want to leave you with enjoy your life, enjoy what you do, be relaxed, really take care of yourself, because nobody else will do it. Don't care what other people say, just try to follow what you need to do. Try to do what you love to do. That's it. If you like this sharing, please leave something in the comments. That would be really cool. If you have any questions, bring it on, and I will be back to you. And this is it. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.